Turning now to gut-wrenching developments in the frantic search for an 8-year-old Idaho boy, Robert Manwill. Published reports say the body of a young male has just been pulled from a Boise, Idaho canal just miles from where little Robert vanished. The canal runs less than half a mile south of the apartment complex where the little boy was last seen the night of July 24th. Local officials are working furiously to identify the body while family members gather at Boise Police Headquarters, understandably anxious, in agony as they wait to hear news from investigators. Could this be the major break in the case, the kind that no one, of course, wants? What do you think? Give me a call straight out to my amazing expert panel, Tom Ruskin, former New York City police investigator and president of CMP Protective and Investigative Group, Dr. Dale Archer, clinical psychiatrist, and Kirsten Thronson, reporter with CNN affiliate KBCI in Boise. Kirsten, what is the very latest?
The body was pulled here from the canal behind me about 2:30 Mountain Time, so several hours ago. We have confirmed just recently with the coroner's office that the body does belong to a young boy. Now, we're still waiting to get a positive ID in terms of the name of this boy and the exact age of this boy, as well as what the boy was wearing that was pulled from the canal. You may recall that Robert was last seen wearing a dark blue shirt with a faded Superman logo. Some reports, initial reports, indicated that the boy's body in the canal was also seen wearing a dark blue shirt. That is something we are trying to confirm with the Ada County Coroner's Office right now. I did also talk with the Sheriff's Office and the Police Department. They tell me as of now there are no other known missing people or missing children cases here locally, aside from little Robert Manwill's. To give you an idea of how far away we are from where Robert was last seen at his mother's apartment complex more than a week ago, it's about 15 to 20 miles out in more of a rural part of this area here in Ada County. So again, the body of a small boy has been recovered from a canal. We're still waiting to learn if this has any connection to missing Robert Manwill's investigation.
Now, reports suggest the body plucked from the Boise Canal was close to a home that was searched over the weekend. The owner's truck was also checked out. Listen to this.
I was pretty devastated that my truck is being considered part of this. Whatever lead helps. I mean, I have complete cooperation with them because, yes, it's a little boy that needs to be found.
Now, authorities dug up this man's backyard as well. Cops are not calling him a suspect. But this is what I have heard, Kirsten, and straighten this out. He says that bloodhounds picked up a scent on the Suburban which he owns, but he has said that that Suburban was stolen 2 days before Robert vanished. So if that's true, that could mean whoever stole the truck could have been the person responsible for something untoward being done to the little boy.
That is the reports that we heard, not only from the owner of the car, but also from neighbors I spoke with out in that neighborhood on Friday night. That again, the owner had reported that Suburban, stolen, and then it showed up several days later. So that is information that we're still trying to connect. Again, investigators are being very tight-lipped about all these new developments. The latest one out here at the canal where a body of a young boy was pulled.
Now, Tom Ruskin, what do you make of that? They hit on this, the bloodhounds hit on this Suburban. The owner of the Suburban says, my Suburban was stolen 2 days before this boy disappeared. And he has knowledge of this family. He knows this family.
Well, I mean, obviously investigators are looking and trying to eliminate any possibility that this guy is or isn't involved in this. The fact that they dug up his backyard makes me believe that they're really looking at him as a possible target and his property as a possible grave site. Now that they may have found the body, if it is Robert, in the canal, they'll move to there and start digging up the forensic evidence that exists around that scene.
If he's not considered a suspect, I want to make that clear, and if his Suburban was stolen, he might have absolutely nothing to do with it. He's a victim of a car theft, and whoever stole that car is the person responsible. Think about that. We're going to go to the break. Kirsten, thank you so much. Tom, stay